Happy Monday afternoon. I'll be kind of quick. Well, there will be no Happy Tuesday video tomorrow after a phone conversation. I'm going to have an extra early start tomorrow at the VTH, so I'll catch up with you again on Wednesday. And I got lucky today. Jimmy didn't see my video where I was talking about Ray Noni's Pizza in the mall, so I was able to get a pizza for lunch. I even showed a video of it. Yeah. Figured if Jabba can show non-important nonsense, why can't I, right? And hey, Paul says, I must have a cast iron stomach. Well, that's what happens when you don't drink, you don't smoke. You know, smoking affects things as well, you know. Yeah, you wouldn't normally think of it affecting, you know, more than just your lungs. So when you don't drink, you don't smoke, you stay in good shape. You're able to do things that would give other people problems. You know what I mean? What can I say? I enjoy it. And if it should blow it up, I just cut a mean Jabba. Goes away like fucking magic. Anyway, I went to go check. Figured out what's going on with the Jabba. Any new updates, you know, on the historical move of the Bel Air off that foreclosed property? I didn't see any live. I didn't see any video. It's just for the hell of it. I said, I'll be checking shorts. Every now and then he goes on rants. You know, the reason it caught my attention was it was the first one and only had one view. So I said, well, this must be a new one. So all his other ones have been up for several days. You know, he goes on rants and shit, you know. So it's only got one view. I guess this must be today. So I watch it. It was a little short when I come in. When he found a way to get a rant in there too at the end, was some guy, Austin. I don't think it's my Austin. My ex-boyfriend, a Cabbage Patch Kid. I think it's a different Austin. He mentions him a lot, I hear. Anyway, declaring how he's not a liar. Oh, but anyway, it didn't make the epic journey to its final destination after all. Yeah, this tow truck guy couldn't do it. It was all booked up. And besides, he's glad it didn't get moved because it's raining. Like rain has ever stopped cars from being towed, you know. But hey, he said he's glad, you know. Guess that's the only fucking excuse he could think up, you know. So he says he's going to try again tomorrow. Hopefully it won't rain again tomorrow, you know. And his tow truck buddy guy isn't all booked up again. See what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, like I say, I don't have ESP. I'm not clairvoyant. But I had a feeling something would happen. You know, he just pulls things out of his ass to say things to keep his loyal followers interested in something so they'll come back to want to watch, you know. Just like Sanford, he lets him down every time. And he's more and more like Sanford. You know, effort, you know, I've had people mention it in the past. They say, hey, he's just like Sanford. All his claims and this and that. He never fucking does it. All his excuses after excuses, you know. And then gets pissed off when people question him. Yep, he's a lot like Sanford. Surprised those two haven't collaborated on a fucking project. Okay, listen, have a great day. Have fun. Stay safe. Catch up with you on Wednesday. Yeah, Paul. You know, I'll tell you one quick little story here about that. When I was married, it was a New Year's Eve. And me and the wife stayed home. Our daughters were, I think Britt was maybe 11, Chelsea was 10. And normally we go out on New Year's Eve, you know what I mean? My daughters would stay with my late sister. So the holidays, this is the second year now, holidays without my sister, man, you know. My sister used to stay home with her two sons, and my daughters, you know, were real close to their Auntie Heidi. They go with my sisters for New Year's, and we go out with our friends for New Year's party. So anyway, we decided to stay home this New Year's. We were sitting there and watching Dick Clark, the ball come down. And around 12:30, we're sitting there. I had ordered some Chinese, and we were eating and stuff. You know, I never really drank for years and years. You know, when I was younger, a beer or two here or there, but, you know, it's just not my thing. I just don't even like the taste of it. But I did smoke cigarettes from the time I was 13 up until, well, a little over a year now. You know, yeah, I smoked some weed too when I was like 14. And, but I didn't call them whiffers back then. And anyway, we were eating, having soda and shit. I got a bottle of champagne. I did have a toast with my wife. For New Year's, popped a bottle of champagne. I drank a little bit, a little sip, and she drank a glass, and I think it stayed in the fucking fridge until it was all flat and shit, you know. And it got thrown out, got dumped out. And around 12:30, I'm sitting there, I said, man, my stomach feels a little funny. My wife, could I go to the bathroom? I said, no, man, something ain't right. And then it hit me. I mean, a real severe pain. At first, I thought it was my fucking appendix or something. I never had my appendix out. I had my tonsils out. When I was like 19, I had my tonsils out. That sucked. 19, I had my fucking tonsils out, and they had to take the adenoids out too. And the older you are, the bigger they are. They had to dig holes. I had all kinds of stitches in my fucking throat. When I'd swallow, it felt like cat whiskers in there, you know, ice cream and popsicles and shit. Like, I never had my, I told him it's my fucking appendix. And then, before I could even get up off the couch, get to the bathroom, I fucking puked, and it was green, like slime and nasty. And I keeled over on the couch, and I could not fucking move. And I'm throwing up. My wife goes to grab a fucking bucket, put it under there. And I'm puking and puking. The pain was intense. I says, I gotta go to the hospital. And my wife and my two daughters actually had to help get me up. I had the Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited at the time. They opened the back door. I kind of leaned in, like head first, and they kind of like slid me in. I was on my side, curled up in a fucking fetal position. And they get me to the hospital. I get to the emergency room. They helped get me out, got me in a wheelchair, brought me in. I had a gallbladder attack. I had a fucking gallbladder attack, and they call it bile. Well, normally, they take it out. In my case, what happened was, I found out after the fact, it had been acting up. For about a week before that, I didn't think much of it. I get a little stomach ache here and a little stomach ache. I thought it was a stomach ache, but my gallbladder was already acting up. I never had gallstones, nothing like that. So, apparently it had been acting up for a few days. It didn't really bother me. I ignored it. And it had burst when I had that major attack where I had to go to the hospital. It burst. And all that bile and stuff, that's infectious bacteria. Well, apparently it went into my system. My blood got infected. I was like one big walking infection. I was in the hospital for 6 days with the IV being pumped full of antibiotics before they could go in and take out my gallbladder. Because when you have bad infections like that, they don't open you up. Auntie Billy explained it all to me. I told her about it one time. Air getting in, it can, anyway. And they're giving me fucking a morphine drip for the fucking pain. And I had a little button pump. I hit that fucking pump a lot, let me tell you. Gilly gave me so much a day, though. And then pills that night to try to sleep. And then once the infection was down, then they operated. And even that, I was surprising. I had seen people, my mother had a gallbladder out. My father, I had seen people, they got that big scar. I don't have a big scar. I got two little fucking scars, two little holes. One like right to the side of my belly button, one a little bit lower down towards my groin. They went in, they made two holes. They went in with a scope and like a little cutting device, and another one in another area with a suction device. And they cut it up inside you in little pieces and suck it out. And I got like 3 stitches in one hole and 4 stitches in the other hole. And that was it. Want to see it? I don't want to drop mine. That's how they do it, you know. So I guess people don't have big scars. You know, things change in surgery. My ex had her appendix out. Shit. You know, the old people, you see them at the beach, they're being sure they had that big scar. Looks like they had fucking open stomach surgery or something. Just simple fucking appendix. That now they, later on, the bikini scar, especially on women, they do it kind of low, in a little thin incision, horizontally, so that way it doesn't show in a bathing suit and panties, you know. They found ways of doing it so you're not scarred up where you look disfigured to the public, you know, when you wear the bathing suit or something like that. So anyway, we're in the hospital, and during the time they kept coming in and giving me the results of my blood work. And my wife would be there, my daughters would come see me. Well, I'm waiting to have my gallbladder out. And he says, well, we got your blood work back. I think maybe another day of antibiotics and we'll be able to go in and take that out. How you feeling? I'm like, yeah. That morphine was getting to me after a few days, let me tell you. He says, but fire the rest of the stuff. Yeah, blood pressure's good, yeah. Blood count's good. Cholesterol's good. My wife almost blew a fucking gasket. She said, what? She had problems with her cholesterol. She had to take cholesterol medication. She had to watch what she ate. No fried foods, no this, no that, no greasy, no cheese. She had to be careful what she ate because of her cholesterol. She had to take medication for it. She looked at the doctor and says, are you serious? His cholesterol is good? He's like a walking garbage can. You should see the crap he eats, and he has good cholesterol, and I got to take medication and watch what I eat. She was pissed. So yeah, Paul, that's just how some people are, man, you know. I don't know if it's based on your physiology, your genetics, whatever it is, but I can pretty much eat whatever I want. I don't have a problem, you know. I never had a big, massive weight gain problem. The only time I gained a lot of weight was when I was a gym rat. When I was a gym rat years back. You know, I went like 4 times a week, and I drank the protein shakes. No juicing, just protein shakes, whey powder, this, that. And I pushed a lot of weight. I was up to 212 pounds. Actually, at 182 pounds like this, I feel kind of scrawny, you know. But I'm about average for my height at 6 foot, so I look okay, you know. And I don't have to worry about my weight, and I don't have to watch what I eat. So anyway, that's about it. Java's big move didn't happen today. Maybe he'll have a big move. He'll move his fucking bowels. I'm sure something in him is going to fucking move today. Just not that fucking Bel-Air. And we see what happens if it rains tomorrow, if his buddy tow truck driver, you know, isn't busy again. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I bet his buddy Joe Matt and the rest of them were real disappointed. They were so on the edge of their seat, looking forward to see a video of that Bel-Air finally moving, those tires slowly rolling behind a tow truck or being pulled up onto a ramp truck. Sorry, guys, you'll have to wait till tomorrow. And we'll see what happens then. Okay? Have a great day, everyone. Have fun, stay safe. Have a great Tuesday tomorrow, and I'll catch up with you on Wednesday.